Well, hellfire, it is RockdaRiff. And I am back for another Metalhead Envy. And today we're going to check out some more King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And I decided to go with the live at Red Rocks version of Magma because I have seen a KEXP. I've seen two KEXP uh, shows. So I wanted to break it up for myself a little bit. Of course, I will be listening to the album version. I don't think. I know the last one I did both versions, and some people liked it. Uh, I might do that in future videos, but it seems like this is a longer song, so it's already going to be a really long reaction. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see which ones. Basically, by the time I got to the music video of the last one, I was like, damn, I really want to see the instrumentation over. Don't get me wrong, Joey dancing was pretty funny, but I was still itching to see what was going on musically with the band and seeing them in their stations. So let me see if I can get this right. We got Stu, Joey, Ambrose, uh, Clive. Hold on. I got comments telling me everything. I just have to scroll down and find them. Oh, me. If I ever get somebody working with me, it'll be easier for me to keep track of all this. All right, so Stu, Joey, and then that's Cookie. And then Lucas and Cavs. Clive. How the fuck did I call him Clive? Cavs and Ambrose. All right, so I'm going to do my best to remember names. I'm really terrible with names. I'm better with faces. But let's dive into Magma live at the Red Rocks. Saxophone's so cool. Using the wah-wah. Using that cry, baby. I'm sitting there looking at the stage, and I'm like, man, if I ever get the chance to play on a stage that size, especially, it's like my own band at the moment, we're still just two guitars and drums. We want bass, we want keyboards, and if we ever find a vocalist that fits us, that would be awesome to have too. But I mean, basically, when we started, we kind of decided to be instrumental. But now, every album, we just want to do some cool stuff. Like how I've said in King Giz stuff before, is I love the fact that every album these guys just do whatever the fuck they want. And my own band, that's something we strive for from day one when we came up with our name. But this would be so cool to play in a venue like this. Man, it's a massive crowd.
It's a big world out there with criminals and chaos.
This is fun.
Before and after. Not daring. That kills me. That fucking kills me. I remember when YouTube didn't have that. Oh, man. I can't talk too much shit because ads is what keeps the wheels greased, but I just don't get it. Like, we get them at the beginning, and then you can play them at the end. Either way, either way.
Magma, fire up on the old, the one and the none. It's rock, it makes stuff, the sleeping heart, the ticking clock, hair of child, skin of bone, gift of flesh exchange for a burn. I'm a drill, I drown the earth, tectonic romance, even every nerve. Magma, essence oozing, a molten rock, oozing fluorescence, melting all within its presence, forever creeping luminescence.
Okay.
Destroying.
So I'm curious, is this the start of the Petro vocal style? Is this when Stu started kind of first doing it?
Oozing the molten rock, oozing fluorescence, melting all within its presence, forever creeping luminescence, destroying to repent, a magma god ever present, a living debt, a bleeding close to anywhere, bless my soul, like extraordinary gifts, praise the return of G.I. Joe, booing beneath the magma shifts, heavenly the luscious cargo. Digging deep, burying deeps of all the molten god that sits beneath our feet. Great abyss, operates born in the pit. We can soul reminisce for the molten god that sits. Accept those that commit if we dance in the shit.
Yeah. So I can already say this song is badass. This album is so fucking good already. I can't believe there were people commenting saying that I wasn't gonna dig this album. This is like a straight up musician's porn album. Like it just had it's going so many different places. It's having everything that I love. Like it's taking me back to my days of prior. So if I put it in context, it's like most of the music writing I do nowadays is so calculated. It's like if you swing over to my 15-second riff stuff, all those are like those are the most jamming I get now. Because I'll literally how those are made is I sit here and some of those riffs I make in 5 minutes. Some of them it takes me like 20, 30 minutes. I've never spent longer than like maybe 40 minutes trying to get a riff just the right way. And I'll play it a few times and then I'll put the camera. I got the little headstock camera and I'll put my phone on the tip of my headstock of whatever guitar I'm using. And I'll just play that riff. And I literally do it all live. I've got the archetype and I've got the speaker sitting here. And I'll have a drum loop just sit there play over and over and I'll sit there and tinker on that riff. That's the most jamming aspect I get nowadays. The working with like in the practice room with my actual band members. It's very calculated. It's very like, well, I've got this, I've got that, check this out. And then now I hear King Gizzard doing this. Since I've started this album, I can never remember the full fucking album title. It's so much to remember. Ice, death, planets, lungs, mushrooms, and lava. Since I've started this record, it's just making me like, oh man, I miss the days of having a few drinks and being in a big ass room and no expectations and just start riffing and seeing what all of us can come up together with. This is fantastic. I love this record. I'm in love with this record so far. Nice little bass groove. Do all of them have their fingernails painted?
Subterraneans are the skin tar and the neutron star that makes from ether a basalt weaver, obsidian cleaver, make believer.
Damn it out. I think I gotta give it to Joey. I think Joey's my favorite so far, and that's because of his guitar choices. I love an SG, but what was it in? Was it in Gila Monster? He had the Holy Explorer. I want to see that thing pulled out live. I'm telling you, when I first started playing with other musicians, this is how it was. The I won't never forget. There was a group of guys that they were all from. They all went to actual school for music. I don't. I want to say Berkeley, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on none of that shit because I can't remember. I just remember when I met him, I was young, and my friends were friends. My friends. Their older brother was good friends with them. They had all grown up together, and we all were starting musicians and everything. And then this squad of musically trained dudes come back, and we're in the jam house and everything. And I remember going in there and like sitting in the room and watching them how them three would jam together. I think I got to play a little bit. I didn't get to play crazy amount because they kind of were. The only thing that sucked about those dudes was they was like, I guess where they had went to college, they had this bit of a snobby attitude, and I didn't like that about them, so I didn't really want to stay in. Once I got to talk to them, I didn't really care for them. They were like, "Oh yeah, like the E major down to the sharpness of this and that," and like, if you don't know that already, then you're fucking dumb. And I was just like, man, I literally just picked up the guitar like maybe a year ago. So come on now. But I do remember sitting in the room and watching those three play. and it's the same vibe, same feel as this, because it was a drummer, a guitarist, and a bass player, and it was really cool. It was fascinating to watch. Same vibe, same feeling I get from this Red Rock performance. Like, to me, it's like these dudes are in their own world, and yes, you've got this massive crowd, and I just saw the camera guy on stage, and they're putting on a performance, but at the same time, it's just water. It's like drinking water, man. It's like, yo, this is what we do, and I see that in spades with this band, King Giz. Some badass motherfuckers, man. I would love to jam with King Giz. That would be fucking fun.
A smile, a red tongue, esophagus, a greeting, a portal, autocrine.
Them three right there were vibing hard as fuck. All I can sit here and think is like all the few friends I had that were Deadheads, Grateful Dead fans or whatever. The same feeling I get from watching uh King Giz do these jammier songs is the I guess that's the feeling they got listening to the Grateful Dead. I never could click with that band, but I definitely clicked with King Giz and everything. I feel like the dudes have enough going on to satisfy my proggy side, but at the same time, it's a fucking jam. This is just a mean ass fucking jam. Three right there, fucking vibing. That sax. Heck yeah. Fuck yeah, Cavs. Fucking, that was a roll right there, bro. And the motherfucker knew it. Started smiling from ear to ear. There's that shit. That was pretty cool. I think that's the best one I've ever seen Stu do. That's like one of his go-to sounds, doing that fucking weird sounding shit. The dissonant stuff. I was gonna say the melody building up to that is really cool. It's a bit distant. It's a bit echoey, whatever the fuck you want to call it, vibey or whatever. But the melody is there. It's actually, I like this whole section from the fucking drum roll up to where he actually starts crashing and banging the fuck out of the drums to that. That was really good. I like that melody there. Yeah, I like that. Hell yeah, that was slick. And now the whole crowd's like, no! They're getting into it. Yeah. I like that. Hell yeah. Finally, we get some cooking. I know I'm supposed to pause and talk about stuff, but the momentum of this track is so fucking forward and let's roll, let's go. I don't even want to do that. I hate that I have to do this. Because technically, I'm required, or not required, but like they YouTube strongly suggest that, yo, pause 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds. It always cracks me up when I get these comments. It's like, yo, man, you pause and talk too much. And my first thought is like, well, one, I mean, I thought that's kind of what this was. I thought people wanted to see other people enjoy and then hear their thoughts. But two, like, I'm supposed to. I'm legit supposed to pause a lot. But the momentum of Magma right now, I'm just sitting here like, fuck, I don't want to pause. I just want it to keep rolling. And we finally get some camera shots of Cookie. I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. Because it seemed like the camera guy fucking hated that dude. Yeah. Like Cookie and Lucas have not been getting that many camera shots. Which is kind of bullshit because it looks like this dude's got a big old setup going on over here and everything. But I think I gotta give MVP of this so far to Cabs. This dude, oh man, I love the energy. I wonder if the studio version has the same amount of momentum and energy that this does. Because this is fucking fantastic. I love that little flute thing or synth, whatever, right there. There you go. Hit that China. Alright, what are you doing, Stu? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was fan-fucking-tastic, bro.
See you in 2 hours.
So is that what they closed the show with?
Love you so much. Simple.
See you in a couple of. That's not a knife. Yeah, that's a knife. Alright. So that's not a bad show closer at all. That was pretty damn fantastic. Oh, that was such a good journey. That was such a good from point A to point B. Slow burn right here, but then we just build up. Yeah. Fan-fucking-tastic. I was trying to get a shot of all the band. There we go. Right at the start. Yeah. Magma live at Red Rocks. I gotta give 10 out of 10. That was a fan-fucking-tastic build-up. There's a couple other live performances that have given me the same feeling. If you go watch Gojira, if you go watch some of Gojira's live performances, fucking hey man, they do these build up too. So I noticed if I pull up Magma on the studio version, it's shorter, I think. So yeah, it's only like 9 minutes. It's only like 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Damn, man. wish it was this. I wish the studio version was 14 minutes, but I don't know. I will have to listen to them and compare. And I will have to let y'all know about that because, uh, like I said, the last one I did was kind of spur of the moment. Me deciding, like, you know what, fuck it, let's swing over to KEXP. But it was a cool comparison because we did have a music video and then we had the live performance. Uh, with this, I feel like if I go listen to the studio version on camera as well, it's gonna be a stagnant picture of the album and everything. So I would definitely give y'all my thoughts of what I think of the studio version within the next King Gizzard video that I do. But as it says now, Magma is the fucking bomb. I'm hoping I just didn't spoil it myself though. Like watching the Red Rocks performance and wanting this, like being like, yo, this is to me, this is the way this song should be defined because it's the first version of it I've listened to. And now if I go to studio version, I'll be like, but it's not as good as the Red Rocks, man. And da 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 da. I'm hoping that's not the case because I really have digged the fuck out of this album. This album is scratching every musical itch that I have. And I mean, at the moment, I can't say the opening mycelium is probably my least favorite, but at the same time, it's still a really good track. It's it's fucking awesome. I don't know which one I like better right now, Ice 5 or Magma at the moment. I think I don't know, Ice 5 just is so funky and groovy. I think it's a little bit more less jammy, if that makes any sense. It's still a jam song, but it's less jammy. But then Magma, such a good build up. Yeah, shout out to Cavs the drums. I think that dude fucking sold this song. Getting them fucking nice little snare rolls and build up ends. Fucking fucking tastic. Oh, I'm so glad that I dived into the King Gizzard rabbit hole. I feel bad because I had been introduced to him a long time ago, and I don't know, I didn't. Part of it was the person who introduced me to it, and then it went a little south, so I kind of forgot about him. It wasn't like what I'd listened to before. I was like, yeah, man, nah, I don't want that. It's more of like I just I literally forgot. She showed me a few tracks, and I was like, okay, those are really cool. And then I didn't even think about it till people actually started requesting it and everything on here. If this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Uh, I'm always trying to get better at doing this. I'm glad that people liked the long one last time. I did have a few people comment, was like, yo, 50 minutes is fucking fine with me. Uh, and there will be future ones that I might compare a music video to the live performance and stuff like that. We just have to see. I am a bit behind schedule today, so I think I'm going to stick with just the Red Rocks because that just hit the spot first thing in the morning. And with all that being said, stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.